Hi everyone, and welcome to your practice today. Thanks for being back with me. The sun is shining, at least right now, so I have that to be thankful for. And I'm also thankful to all of you for watching, for donating what you can. Thank you so much for your support and for your practice. Something that's probably important for us to do all the time, but I've found especially helpful right now is trying to kind of step back from the noise a little bit. Step back from news that we can't control except by staying home. Stepping back from social media, trying to step back from fear, from anxiety, and taking this time to turn inward and to listen to myself. And this is something that we can all do more of as things kind of are flying around in the world, as news is flying around, as statistics and numbers are flying around. It's important to be able to step back from that, to kind of quiet the outside noise and to really listen and to be a witness of your own experience. So keeping that in mind today on your mat. Coming to a seat, maybe sitting up on top of a prop. Letting your hands relax down to your knees, eyes can float closed. And maybe just give the head a little bobble here, trying to release any tension in the neck. Letting the head find a little bit of stillness. Imagine that the tops of the ears could float up toward the sky, that the chin is parallel to the earth, and that there's a sense of ease so the breath can flow. The hands can connect in a prayer at your heart. We'll breathe in together for Om. Your hands can release down to your knees. Keeping the eyes closed, with your next exhale, softly releasing the chin down to the chest. As you breathe in, right ear draws over to the right shoulder, opening the left side of the neck, and then chin to the chest, letting the back of the neck open. Left ear to left shoulder, big breath in, drawing the chin to the chest, exhaling. One more time, each side, right ear to right shoulder, breath in, chin to chest, breath out. Left ear to left shoulder, inhaling, and chin to chest, exhaling. Let the head rise up on top of the spine. Maybe keep the eyes closed or just let the gaze be soft. Walking the hands out in front of you. Melting the palms, the elbows, and the forehead down toward the mat. Feeling the back of the body opening. Start to walk the hands over to the right side. Let the palm of the right hand find the mat next to you and send the left arm out long over the ear. You can gaze up past your left armpit. Big breath in here. With an exhale, take the left arm, gently tuck it behind the back. Right ear can melt toward your right shoulder. Pressing into that right palm, rising up, right arm behind the back. Find your opposite elbow. And then draw the shoulders down the back. Let the heart rise, inhaling. With an exhale, release the hands, crawling yourself back out into your forward fold, releasing into gravity. Hands walk to the left. Left palm to the mat. Right arm spirals up and away, gazing up past your right armpit. Feeling a long stretch through the right ribs. One more big breath here. With an exhale, top arm comes behind the back, left ear to left shoulder. Feeling that reach through the right side of your neck. Pressing into the left palm, rising up. Bring the left hand behind you. Find your opposite elbow, and then slide the shoulders down, lifting the chest. Big breath in. Exhaling, bringing yourself back to center. You can release the arms. If you're up on a prop, you can move it out of the way. And take your time to crawl out onto hands and knees. Spreading the fingers, grounding down. Inhaling for cow pose. Belly softens, head and tail rise. Pressing the floor away, lifting the belly, chin to the chest, cat pose. Inhaling, heart rising through the upper arms. Drawing the belly up, chin to the chest, back of the body widens. One more time like this, opening the front of the body. And opening the back of the body, exhaling. One more cow pose here. Let the heart rise. Now stay here, tucking the toes underneath you. Keep the heart rising. Bend your elbows and send your chest and your chin down into the space between your thumbs. Hips stay lifted, inhaling. As you exhale, release the legs, point the toes, forehead to the earth, pressing into the palms for a baby cobra. Big breath in. Traveling back through hands and knees. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog, tucking the toes, sending the hips high. And give yourself some time to move, to shift, to shake, however you need here in this downward facing dog. Big breath in through the nose. With an exhale, open your mouth, big sigh, finding stillness in the body. It's a plank pose as you breathe in, rolling yourself out long. As you exhale, it's child's pose. Soften the knees to the earth, hips releasing back to the heels. Forehead is heavy, hips are heavy. Gazing forward, slithering right through onto your belly for that baby cobra. Breathing in, downward facing dog. Breathing out. Big inhale here. As you exhale, soften the knees and give yourself time to walk your way forward to your hands. Give yourself some space between your feet, finding the opposite elbows, and give yourself a gentle sway from side to side. Hands releasing to the mat, soften your knees a lot. Slide the left foot all the way back, finding a low lunge. Left hand down, right arm floats high for a twist. Feeling the eyes rising up toward those right fingertips. And then let the eyes follow the fingers as the fingers reach back, down, forward, and up. We'll do that again. Big circle with the arm, letting the gaze follow. One more time. This time, bring your hand down to the earth. Step your left foot forward, lengthening the spine. Big breath in. As you exhale, releasing forward, softening the knees, softening the neck. Bending the knees a lot. Right foot travels to the back of the mat. Right hand down, left arm to the sky for your twist. Right heel is reaching back, crown of the head is reaching forward. And starting that big circle, reaching the left arm back, down, forward and up. Again, back, down, following the fingertips with the eyes. One more circle, bringing the left hand down to the earth. Right foot steps forward, long spine, breathing in. Melting over the legs, breathing out. Staying in your forward fold for one more big breath in. Letting the knees soften, chin to the chest, rolling yourself all the way up to stand. Pressing into the feet, arms rise for a high prayer. Inhale. Take the hands behind the head, interlacing the fingers. Big breath in here. As you exhale, draw the elbows in toward each other. Bend the knees, chin toward the chest. Rising up, send the elbows wide. Send the weight of the head back into the hands, opening the heart. One more time like this, drawing the elbows together, softening the knees, rounding the spine. And then rising back up, weight of the head into the hands, throat opens toward the sky. Use the hands to draw the head back up tall. Releasing the arms by your side, stepping your feet together for your Tadasana. With a breath in, arms float high for a prayer, Urdhva, folding over the legs, exhaling. Right foot steps back to a low lunge. Big breath in, downward facing dog, exhaling. Plank pose with a breath in, straight legs or bent legs, your choice, bending the elbows, lowering down to the earth. Pressing into the palms for a cobra, heart rises. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Right leg floats high, breath in. Foot steps forward on a breath out. Take your right fingers forward, up, around, and down. Left foot steps forward, long flat back, breath in. Melting forward, breath out. Arms rise, high prayer. Hands to your heart, exhale. Reaching back up, breath in. Folding forward, breath out. Left foot steps back, inhaling. Downward facing dog, Shavasana. Plank pose, shoulders over the wrists, straight or bent legs, lowering to the mat. Pointing the toes, Cobra, heart rises. Down dog, exhaling. Left leg floats high on an inhale. Foot forward on an exhale. Left fingers reach forward, up, around, and down. Right foot forward, long, flat back. Bowing down, exhale. Arms rise, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Send it back up, inhale. Hands through your heart, bowing forward, Uttanasana. Right foot back, heart is open. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Rolling up to your plank. This time you might add a chaturanga or lower down to the earth. Pressing down to rise, inhale. Down dog, breathing out. Right leg rises, inhale. Foot softly steps forward. Right arm reaches forward, up. Following the fingers with the eyes. Left foot forward, long spine, breathing in. Melting forward, breathing out. Arms rise, high prayer. Landing at the heart, exhale. Send it high, breath in. Hinging at the hips, melting forward. Left foot back, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. Plank on your inhale, chaturanga or to the earth. Exhale, rising, open heart. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg high, inhale. Foot softly forward, exhale. Left arm forward, up, around, and to the earth. Right foot forward, long spine. Melting, folding, exhale. Arms rise, breath in. Hands to the heart, breath out. Sending it up, inhale. Folding forward, exhale. Right foot back, heart is open. Stepping directly into plank, lowering halfway or all the way down. Rising up, open heart. Downward facing dog. Exhaling, big breath here. Softening the knees, looking forward, stepping or hopping to your hands with a breath out, long flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Folding forward, exhale. Arms rise, breathing in, hands right through the heart, folding over your legs. Left foot travels back, breathing in. Plank pose, take it down, chaturanga or to the mat. Lifting the heart, down dog, breathing out. Knees soften right away, looking forward, travel to your hands, landing lightly, open heart. Releasing Uttanasana. Arms rise, breath in, hands to the heart, breath out. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Getting heavy in those hips. Make sure that the shoulders are soft, the neck is long and free. Bowing down, hands to the earth, exhale. Long spine, breath in. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float your way back through a vinyasa. Down dog is where we meet. Exhaling. Right leg rises with a breath in. Right foot forward between the hands. It's Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1 pose. Left heel to the mat, arms rising to the sky. Shoulders soft. Breath is long and free. Taking the hands behind the head as you exhale. Send the weight of the head into the hands, peeling open through the chest, through the elbows. As you exhale, draw those elbows together, chin to the chest, rounding the spine. Take the arms, wing them back behind you. Reach the spine long in front of you. Left arm swings forward, up, rises you up into warrior 2 pose. Peaceful, right arm rises on a breath in. Circling the hands down, stepping your way right through a plank, through chaturanga, through your vinyasa, back to down dog. Left leg floats, inhale. Footsteps forward, finding that warrior 1, grounding down to float high. As you exhale, hands come behind the head. Again, send the weight of the head back into the hands. Peel everything open. Draw the elbows in, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Arms winging back, heart reaching forward. Right arm reaches forward, up, around, into Virabhadrasana 2. Steady focus out over your left fingertips. Palms flip, left arm rises, peaceful, inhaling. Circle the hands down, big step back, through your plank, through your vinyasa. Down dog, breathing out. Right leg high, inhale. Step that foot forward, starting the same way, warrior 1. Left heel down, arms rise. Hands behind the head, exhale. Elbows wide, breathing in. Draw everything in, fold forward, breathing out. Arms winging back, heart reaching forward. Left arm reaches forward, up, around, into your warrior 2. Peaceful, right arm high. Inhale. Now take that right arm, keep it circling down past your face. Draw the right elbow to the right thigh. Left arm reaching long over the ear. Extended side angle. Left arm circles down past your face. Circle that left arm up to the sky. Right leg lengthens, opening into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left side of the neck remains long here. Staying in your triangle, send the left arm long over the ear. Press into the feet, send the right arm out to meet it. Press into the feet, rise up to stand. Warrior two, right knee bends. Peaceful, right arm high. Inhale. Cartwheel the hands down. Float it back through your plank, through your vinyasa. Feel free to leave it out whenever you need. Left leg high. Inhaling. Stepping forward, finding your warrior one. Back heel down. Arms rise. Hands behind the head. Exhaling. Open the front of the body. Breath in. Draw everything and fold forward. Breath out. Arms winging back. Spine reaching forward. Right arm reaches forward, up, around, draws you into warrior two. Peaceful, left arm high. Inhale. Keep that left arm circling down past your face. Left elbow finds the left thigh. Right arm long. Inhaling. Exhaling. Right arm circles down past the face. Circle it all the way up to the sky. Left leg lengthens as you shape shift into triangle pose. On a breath out, the right arm reaches long over the ear. Left arm reaches long to parallel the arms. Press into the feet, rise up to stand. Left knee bends, warrior two, breath out. Peaceful, left arm tips high. Circle it down, step it right back through your plank. Let yourself go with the flow. You know the beginning, right leg rises, inhale. Stepping forward, warrior one, back heel down, arms float. Hands behind the head, exhale. Heart opens, breath in. Curl forward, drawing the elbows in, breath out. Arms back, heart forward, reaching long. Left arm reaches forward, up, around, warrior two. Peaceful, right arm high. Keep it moving, right arm past your face, right elbow to the thigh, or fingertips to the mat for your extended side angle. Left arm circles down past your face, unraveling, lengthening the right leg, finding that triangle pose. Left arm over the ear. Right arm out long, press into the feet, rise up, turn your toes parallel, back of your mat, warrior two, left knee bends. Peaceful warrior, left arm rises, inhale. Cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Walk your hands to your right. Turn your toes to face the long side of the mat. Rising up onto your fingertips, or taking something under your hands if the floor is a little too far away. Hands to the earth, folding forward. Paschimottanasana. Pressing into your 2 feet, rise up to a high prayer. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Either step or hop your feet together. So stay facing where you're facing. I'm going to come around and face you, so you're not looking at my back. Moving into a tree pose. Right leg lifts. Rotating out, placing the foot into that left inner thigh. Hands connecting at the heart. Feeling this long channel of energy through the spine, up through the crown of the head. You might stay here, or you might let the arms float high, keeping the shoulders soft. I'm going to turn back around. You stay where you are. If your arms are lifted, hands connect back at your heart. Take a look over your right shoulder. Right foot steps forward, half moon pose. Right foot, right fingertips. Left leg back, left fingers to the sky. And then spiraling your heart and your eyes up toward that left hand. Feeling as if you're right on the edge of kind of tipping backwards. Left hand down, big step back to a low lunge. Plant the left palm, side plank, right foot on top of the left foot. Right arm floats high, stacking the body. You can always bring your left knee down for a supported side plank if you need that extra support there. If both legs are long, right toes touch down behind you, rock star, send it to the sky, breathing in. Turn it right back around to a plank, exhaling for your vinyasa. Breathing in, breathing out. Let it flow, left leg high, inhale. Step it forward, warrior one, sweeping the arms high, inhaling. Hands behind the head, exhale. Front of the body widens, breath in. Back of the body opens, exhale. Arms back, heart forward, breath in. Right arm circles forward, up and around, warrior two pose. Peaceful, left arm high. Circle the left arm past your face, all the way down to your thigh, or fingertips to the earth. Right arm circles down past your face, shifting into triangle, both legs long, both arms long. Right arm over the right ear, left arm stretching out long, pressing into the feet, rising up. Turn the left toes in, turn the right toes out. Warrior two, right knee bends. Peaceful, right arm tips high, breath in. Circle the hands down to the floor. Walk your hands to your left. Turn your toes parallel, finding that straddle. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Big exhale to fold. Pressing into the feet, sweeping the arms high for a prayer. Inhale. Hands meet at your heart. Exhale. Step or hop your feet together and moving toward Vrikshasana, tree pose. Left leg lifting. Sole of the left foot connecting into the right inner thigh. Hands connecting at your heart. Feel the tailbone actively descending. Pubic bone rising up toward your belly. Finding that spark of energy. Maybe the arms float high here. Letting the arms be an expression of your shape, of your breath. If your arms lifted, hands connect back at your heart. Take a look over your left shoulder. Big step to the top of the mat, Ardha Chandrasana. Left foot lands, left fingers land, right leg and right arm reach up and away. Top hand down, big step back to a low lunge, landing those right toes to the earth. Right hand down, left foot on top of the right foot for your side plank. Hips getting really light. If both legs are long, left toes touch down behind you. Rock star, breathing in. Turn it right back for your plank. Let yourself flow through that vinyasa. It's a few deep breaths once you arrive in your downward facing dog. Taking this time to still the body, to still the mind. Right leg reaches high. Inhale. Foot steps forward. Exhale. This time stay on your back toes. Both arms rise. High lunge. Shoulders are soft. Big breath in. Exhale, hands behind the head. Again, let the weight of the head melt back into the hands. Elbows peel open. Draw the elbows in toward each other, rounding the spine. Arms wing back, heart reaches forward, shifting your weight onto that right foot. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3 pose. If you want to send the arms forward, that's always an option. Left knee to the chest, drawing that knee up with the hands, finding a long spine, either staying here, holding onto the left knee, or reaching down, yogi toe lock around your left big toe. Right arm reaches high, and if you have the toe, if you can keep the spine long, maybe the leg reaches out in front of the left hip. If the left leg is long, start to soften it, diving the hands to the floor, left leg high, standing split. This might be a good opportunity to take some props under your hands if the floor is a little far away. You can always bend the bottom knee a little bit if you don't have any props nearby. Wherever you are, take your left foot down to the earth. Just a step back from your right foot. See if you can even out the weight between front foot and back foot. And letting your head release off of your neck for a pyramid pose. Hands might be on the earth here, or again, maybe you find some support under your hands. With a breath in, lengthen the spine. Reach the heart forward, hips back. Left hand comes under your face, either onto the floor or onto a block. And it's a big spiral, a big twist to your right for rotated triangle pose. Seeing if the neck can be long, breath can be long. Right hand to right hip. Move your left hand or your block out in front of you just a step, shifting the weight onto the right foot. Left leg floats, big spiral up toward the right arm for rotated half moon pose. Top hand down, big step back with your left foot, all the way back for a low lunge. Left hand plants, right arm takes a big circle, forward, up, around, and down. Again, breathing in, big circle, and breathing out. Last time, forward, up, around, bringing the right hand down to the earth, drawing the left knee forward, tucking it behind the right foot, hips connecting down to the mat behind you. Either keeping the left knee tucked, or feel free to straighten the left leg out in front of you to give yourself a little bit more space in the hips. Arms floating, breathing in, and twisting to your right. Right fingers to the mat, left elbow finds the knee. It's a counter twist. Hands softly reach to the left side. Rolling yourself up to sit. Bringing the feet to the floor in front of you. Hands down behind you. Breath in. Breath out. Floats the hips high for an altar pose. Breathing in, either chin to the chest or letting your head reach back. Open your mouth, big sigh. One more time, breathing in. Maybe this time sticking out the tongue. Hips to the earth. Crossing the ankles, rolling over your shins, making your way back through a vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog for a few breaths here. Left leg rises on an inhale. Foot steps forward, staying on your back toes. Arms rise, finding your high lunge. Shoulders heavy, hips heavy. Exhaling, hands behind the head, elbows widen, heart lifts. Big breath in. And then drawing everything in, rounding the spine. Breath out. Arms reaching back, crown of the head reaching forward. Weight shifts onto the left foot. Warrior 3 pose. With an inhale, rising up, right knee to the chest. Hands draw that knee in and up. Staying here, or taking your yogi toe lock around your right big toe. Wherever you are, left arm reaches high. And if you have the toe, sending the leg out in front of you. Uttita Hasta Paschimottanasana. Hand to big toe pose. If your right leg is long, softening the knee, moving into that standing split, diving the hands to the earth, right leg reaches high. Again, feel free to take props under the hands or to bend your left leg a little bit so you can really reach the floor wherever you are. Right foot takes a big step down to the earth, staggering the feet, seeing if the weight can be even between front foot and back foot. Big breath in, melting forward over that left leg, either hands to the earth or taking props under the hands. You just really want to feel like the arms can get really heavy, really releasing the weight. On a breath in, lengthening the spine, right hand comes down to the floor or a block underneath your face. Twisting to your left, peeling open, left arm to the sky, rotated triangle pose. Left hand to left hip, right fingers to the floor or a block out in front of you a little bit more. Weight to the left foot. Right leg floats, and one more time, twisting to your left for your rotated half moon. Last standing pose. Really send the energy out through all 4 limbs. Breathing in. Left hand down. Big step back to a low lunge. Right hand to the mat. Left arm swims forward, up, around, and down. Again, following the fingertips with the eyes. Last time, breathing in, breathing out. Left hand to the floor. Right knee tucks in behind the left ankle. And sitting bones relax down to the mat, either keeping the right knee tucked underneath you or lengthening the right leg. Arms floating high, breathing in, twisting over your left shoulder as you breathe out. Exhaling, releasing the hands over to the right. Soft bow down. Rolling up to sit. Taking the feet onto the mat in front of you. Holding on underneath your thighs. Tipping back onto the sitting bones, feet can come up to the height of your knees or legs can lengthen. And the arms reach long for Navasana, boat pose. A few deep breaths here. Make sure that you're not holding the shape by gripping in the jaw or the neck or the shoulders. Let the breath be really free. On an exhale, hands to the mat. Rock back, toes to the floor behind you. Halasana, plow pose. Using your momentum, roll yourself right up through vinyasa. Hands to the floor, shoot it back. Inhale. Exhaling. Hopefully you found your way there one way or the other. Breathing out, child's pose. Softening the hips to the heels. Taking these few moments of stillness, not only to quiet the body, but to quiet the mind. To become a witness of your own experience. Walking the hands back, rolling yourself up to sit. Hips sink down to the floor, legs circle around to the front of your mat, rolling yourself all the way down onto your back. Feet are on the mat, heels in pretty close to the bum, so you can almost touch the heels with the fingertips here. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, grounding into the palms, grounding into the feet, sending the hips to the sky. You can take your hands behind your back, walking the shoulder blades in and floating the hips a little bit higher here. Releasing the fingertips, releasing the shoulder blades, and rolling yourself down onto your back. Feet stay grounded, knees take a sway from right to left. There's going to be one more heart opener here. You can repeat bridge pose, or if you're feeling up for it, you might move into a full wheel, taking the hands next to the head, and then pushing the floor away. Breathing in to prepare, and breathing out to rise. Wherever you are, let the breath be long and even. Sense of ease through the breath. Fingers release, taking your time to lower down. If you're in full wheel, chin draws toward the chest before you lower down. One more time, keeping your feet where they are. It's a gentle rock from side to side. Both knees can release over to your left. Taking your arms out wide into a T, palms facing the sky, and head turns to your right for a soft twist. Drawing yourself back through center, breathing in, knees to the right, head softly turns to the left. Feeling that opening through the outside of the left hip, the right side of the neck, that big spiral through the body. Drawing yourself back onto your back. Two knees hugging in towards your chest. You can take a little rock from side to side. You can make some circles on the back. And then taking a few rocks and rolls from head to tail. Rolling like a little ball, building up some momentum. And then rolling all the way up to sit, crossing your ankles, traveling back to downward facing dog. Maybe there's a vinyasa that you want to move through. Or maybe it's a soft step back, meeting that Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your next breath in floats the right leg to the sky. Moving toward Pigeon Pose, drawing the right shin forward, tucking it behind the two wrists, setting the left leg out long behind you. Patting under the right hip, if that right hip is hovering pretty high off the mat. Breathing in for length. Breathing out, melting forward onto the elbows. And for today, make sure your head is really resting on something. So if it doesn't reach the floor, you can always take your hands under the head or take a block under your head. Letting the weight of the physical head release, but also letting the weight of the mind release. The weight of anxiety, of fear, the weight of things that we can't control. Stepping back, turning inward. Taking your time to rise back up onto your palms, moving any props out of the way. Left toes tuck under, and it's your last downward facing dog. Hips float high, right foot travels back. Give yourself a moment to even out here in your Adho Mukha. Left leg rises, breathing in, and then drawing that shin forward, setting up for your pigeon on the second side, using whatever props you need. Maybe it's different on this side. Breathing in for length, breathing out, melting over your left shin, letting yourself fold. Witnessing the breathing. Observing yourself. Rising back up to a long spine. If you have any props nearby, you can move your props off to the side, sit your hips down, swing your legs around in front of you. Give them a little shake out here. Sitting up high on the pelvis, maybe taking a prop under your hips. If your hamstrings are feeling pretty tight, if your low back is feeling tight, give yourself a little extra space there. Feet flex, arms rise, breathing in. Big exhale to dive out over your legs. Paschimottanasana. Letting the head get heavy. Surrendering the weight of the head, of the mind. Letting that draw you deeper into your experience. Rolling yourself all the way up to sit. We'll take one final shape, which is going to be a legs up the wall. So if you have a wall nearby, make a wall. You can come lie on your back with your hip pretty close to the wall, laying down on your back, sending the legs up. If you don't have a wall nearby, you can take a block, a pretty sturdy cushion, whatever you have nearby. Lying down on your back, placing that block underneath the hips, and sending the legs to float to the sky. Arms are down by your sides, palms turned open. You're welcome to stay in this legs up the wall shape for as long as you'd like. At any point, if you'd like to move into Shavasana, let yourself softly release into that resting shape. And take a nice long Shavasana, letting your mind and your body completely relax. Thank you for your practice today. Namaste.